What's up, bros? Today we're breaking this Fat Packs box or Dick Advocat pack box, like I often call them, for soccer releases of 1920 Panini Premier League soccer. So there should be 12 fat packs inside the box and 15 cards in each pack. So this is how the pack looks like. So Panini code them value packs, and specific to these packs should be 3 red, white and blue Prizm parallels, like always in these fat packs across soccer and basketball releases at least. And there is a chance of autos, I think, as well. Although I think in soccer these autos are pretty rare, but for instance in basketball there is a legitimate chance to pull. That's a nice green wave parallel of Joel Matip, like a good player to pull this. This is actually a retail exclusive parallel, and this parallel you can pull it from both blasters and this Fat value packs. While this red, blue and white parallel you can only pull it from the retail packs. So would be nice to pull a big name player of this parallel, Jorginho. And Ben Godfrey, and undeniable of Ross Barkley, this new Chelsea superstar. A lot of new interesting young players in Chelsea this season, like including Toby Abraham and Pedro. The structure of each pack seems to be that there are 10 base cards, then there are 3 red, blue and white inserts, and then there is one other red, blue and white parallels. Oh, that's a good hollow or silver Prizm parallel of Nemanja Matic, although they don't have like much value in soccer. Like they are really sharp looking cards, and Kun Agüero. One thing which which bothers me a lot is why they call Sergio Aguero like Kun Agüero. If you know that, please let me know in the comments. Ricardo Pereira and Stevens and firework of Granit Xhaka. Then we go with Theo Walcott, Fabian Balbuena. Somehow his last name reminds me of Mathieu Valbuena, who I think is currently playing in Greece. Sadio Mane, this Senegalese superstar, this from the new wave of big name Senegalese players, and we get hollow or silver Prizm of Aaron Crespo. I think they're called like silver, like hollows are in optic. I actually prefer optic to Prizm because well, they're both shiny, but the quality of photography is so much better in optic, because the photos are not so close by. So what is this like? I think it's this like security card which prevents you from stealing these cards from Target. I think I'll use it to wipe my ass. Kevin De Bruyne. I think he is and Team Belgium are one of the biggest one of the likeliest winners to win Euro next summer. And Bernd Leno, I think he used to be in Bayern Leverkusen for a very long time, but yeah, the problem of German Bundesliga is that there is this 50+1 rule, which makes it like really hard to compete for these big name players, and so other countries which are more open to the capitalism in soccer suck all the best players from the German league. And Ainsley Maitland-Niles, Fabinho. I really dig this purple Liverpool. I think it's a third uniform. Unfortunately, there are not that many cards in that uniform, but really cool looking, and emergent of Callum Hudson-Odoi. Like, yeah, one of these young Chelsea players which are very promising, which I was talking about in the beginning. There is some like printing line here, like I cannot erase it with my finger. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of these Prizm cards have these printing lines, although PSA and Beckett grading service don't care that much about them. They still like look pretty annoying. And holo of Ruben Vinagre. There should also be a chance for Color Blast card, so that's a really cool pull of David De Gea and Matt Ritchie, and Scorer's Club of Miguel Almirón. He was a great superstar in MLS with Atlanta United. Really stood out there. Actually, there were like two players who stood out, like Joseph Martinez and him. So Joseph Martinez is still in MLS, but Almirón is now with Newcastle United, although he's struggling a little bit. And we get silver of Rob Holding and Connor Cody. Yerry Mina, a very tall player. I think he scored 2 or 3 headers in 2018 World Cup, and I think one of them was against England in was it like the first round of playoffs? I think so. Yeah. Like, Ben Foster looks here like, okay, I'm done. Finally, I can go and eat some KFC chicken. And Patrick Van Aanholt, Crystal Palace. Yeah, so Crystal Palace is actually share the owners with New Jersey Devils of NHL and Philadelphia 76ers of NBA, and the owners are unfortunately pretty stingy, so this really prevents their clubs to making it to the very top of the respective leagues. So and Jan Bednarik and Birker Bjarnason sounds like he's from Iceland. I think Iceland failed to qualify for Euro next year, and this is actually the team, probably the only team which I will really miss because of their like post-game Viking celebrations. So the price of this packs is officially $9.99 per pack, but somehow at my Target, so this is like East Harlem Target in New York, I think the address is like 507 East 117th Street. If you're interested, they entered the code to scan these cards incorrectly, and they scanned them at like $4.99. So of course at $9.99 this it's a little bit of a brutal break, but who knows. Andre Gray, Ruben Neves, Matteo Gwen. Yeah, I cannot pronounce this name. And Davinson Sanchez, another Colombian defender, along with Yeremina, who is playing in the English Premier League, and Vicente Guaida, Silver Prizm, and Eric Dyer, red, blue, and white. Alexis Sanchez, like I think in some leagues there are prizes for the most improved player, and but I think Alexis Sanchez deserves a prize for the most declined player in the Premier League. This transfer to Manchester United from Arsenal didn't make him any good. And Pedro, Derojan Matt, Felipe Anderson, and Ahmed El Mamadi. Legendary talents of Jan Rush, the Liverpool legend from 80th, I think. And we'll finish with the current Liverpool star, Roberto Firmino. So what did we pull? So we pulled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 inserts. So one per pack. Then we pulled 36 red, blue, and white parallels. So these are like specific to this value packs or fat packs. So you cannot really pull them from anywhere else, and they might be like a little bit of a tricky pull, because currently I think this fat pack, they're only for sale in Target, and they are only on sale in physical stores, so you actually have to go to the physical store to buy these packs. I'm not sure if they will make their appearance in Target online store. Usually, they make after some time, but sometimes they don't. So that's. Well, we pulled like some of the pretty cool players like Sergio Aguero or David De Gea. So these 3 per packs, and then we pulled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green wave parallels. So, and we also pulled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 silver parallels. So every other value pack will have a green parallel, and every other value pack will have this silver parallel. And of course, these green wave parallel are much more rare, because they only fall in the retail, which are much more lightly broke than the hobby, where these silver parallels are abandoned.